Welcome back to Practice English Conversations, a podcast where we talk about everyday life to help you practice your listening and learn new vocabulary. Twice a year, we either gain or lose an hour of sleep. It's a very common practice and many people are used to it. Today, we're talking about daylight savings time, a practice that affects almost everyone in the United States twice a year. So, what is daylight savings time? It's the practice of moving the clocks forward by 1 hour in the spring and then back by 1 hour in the fall. The idea is to make better use of natural daylight during the longer days of spring and summer. When we spring forward, we lose an hour of sleep, but gain an extra hour of daylight in the evening. In the fall, we fall back, which gives us an extra hour of sleep, but makes the evenings darker earlier. Daylight savings time happens on specific dates every year. In the United States, we move the clocks forward on the second Sunday of March and move them back on the first Sunday of November. For example, if it's 2 a.m., the clocks jump forward to 3 a.m. in March, and in November, 2 a.m. becomes 1 a.m. This can be a little confusing at first, but most of our devices, like smartphones and computers, update automatically, so we don't have to worry about it. Now let's talk about the history of daylight savings time. The idea dates back to the late 18th century, when Benjamin Franklin wrote about conserving energy by waking up earlier to make better use of natural light. However, the modern concept wasn't implemented until World War I, when countries started using it to save energy by reducing the need for artificial lighting. In the United States, it became official during World War II, but it wasn't standardized until the Uniform Time Act of 1966. Since then, most states have followed this practice, although some places, like Hawaii and most of Arizona, don't observe daylight savings time at all. There are definitely pros and cons to daylight savings time. One of the main advantages is that the extra daylight in the evening can encourage people to spend more time outside, which is great for outdoor activities and businesses, like restaurants and shops. It's also believed to save some energy, though this is less significant now than it was in the past, since we use energy for so many things besides lighting. However, there are also challenges. Losing an hour of sleep in the spring can throw off people's schedules and even lead to health issues, like fatigue or increased stress. Some studies have shown that the time change can temporarily increase the risk of accidents as people adjust to the new schedule. And for many people, the early sunsets in the fall and winter can feel a little depressing. Despite these mixed feelings, daylight savings time remains a part of life in most of the United States. Over the years, there have been debates about whether we should get rid of it entirely or keep the clocks the same year-round. For now, though, we continue to change our clocks twice a year. So what do you think about daylight savings time? Is it helpful or just an inconvenience? Thanks for listening to this episode. I hope you learned something new about this unique tradition in America. Until next time, keep practicing, and I'll talk to you soon. Are you ready to take your skills to the next level? Check out my online courses and ebooks on linguatrip.com. You can find the link in the description under this episode.